from Copper Kettle Farms. I'm Crystal. This is your line.
Oh, I'm Donald.
And we wanted to do a video that basically highlights where the heck we've been over the last, since June, I think is the last video we put out. 8 years.
What? No, sorry.
No, just the last couple of months. So we've been doing our lives on Sunday nights, but we have not been putting out videos, and we just wanted to do one quick video that highlights kind of what we've been doing, what we've been up to, and we obviously intend to start putting out videos again. And I think now that the summer has calmed down, we can do that. So what have we been up to the last couple months?
I made a list.
Donald made a list. We made a list.
I had a birthday.
Donald had a birthday. How old are you now?
39.
No. 40. He's old now. You're officially an old man.
39.
My dad also celebrated his birthday.
Like 8 days later.
Yeah, and we made Dad cry.
That's my goal.
Yeah, we made Dad cry. We like to get gifts that make Dad cry, and not that we like him crying, but he's so sentimental that gifts that are a big deal for him, he's very emotional about. What does it look like?
Turkey out here.
Yeah, his name's Donald.
Tell him, Court.
What do you think?
It's so.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And actually, he cried.
He made himself cry.
Giving us a gift. So most of you know we had our house fire in February that kind of destroyed our electric, whatever that was. It wasn't even a system. It was like chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much vowed at that point in time I was not going to have a dryer anymore, because the dryer is what caused that one. And then as soon as that was done, we put up another dryer that was used, that was gifted to us, and that one went up. And I'm like, you know what? I just don't want a dryer anymore. So we've been hanging clothes out on the line, and I actually love it. It's very therapeutic to do that. And then Dad comes home, was it last week or the week before? And he comes in the house and he's like teary and looks sad. And I'm freaking out. I'm thinking that something's dead outside. One of my goats is dead, or someone in the family died or something. And I walk outside and he's like, look at the back of the truck. And I'm like, what is that? And it's
I like your priorities. Mention goat death first, then family.
Well, yes, exactly. So I walk out there and there's a brand new dryer on the back of the truck. Dad is on disability, which means he has a very limited income. He could not afford to live alone based off of that income. And he's been saving for months to buy us this brand new dryer. And we were just, I mean, it's emotional. I got a little teary on that because, you know, are you a little teary now?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to check. So that was a big deal. And he got it because we just celebrated our anniversary.
Anniversary.
You don't need to write it down. We're doing the video now. So we've been married for 5 years as of Saturday, this past Saturday. So we could go today. And he'd been saving up for that for months to get us that for our anniversary. And because he didn't want me to be out in the snow hanging up clothes. So that's a dad for you. You're always going to be daddy's little girl.
Unless you're a guy.
I mean, you could be daddy's little girl too.
Okay, continue.
What's next on our list?
Worst drought?
Oh gosh. So we were tagged in a video by Rolling Homestead and Bushcraft in Wisconsin, and we're going to work on that video this weekend. We might actually film it tomorrow. But our garden did not do well this year. And Pennsylvania had the worst drought it's ever had since 1999. And we are on a very shallow well. It's only 17 foot.
Our wells, yeah.
Yeah, it's very shallow. We do have a stream out back, but even that was dry. And we actually have a submersible pump that we used for that. So we realized we have to work on a rain catchment system for next year. It is an absolute must in order to garden here. So that's actually a goal this winter. If you want to talk about goals for upcoming stuff, we are going to rain catchment the crap out of this place. So welcome to our garden in 2020. We do have some things that are growing. We have some tomatoes. We have some basil. I even have a black crim that survived. But for the most part, due to this literally being the worst drought since 1999, this is the garden. We honestly just let things go. Once we couldn't water anything because we have a 7-foot well, and it being the worst drought since 1999, we pretty much said we're just going to let it go. If we get some things, we can get a little bit of kale. We actually did pretty well on the beans. We have some good Scarlet Runner beans. We have some tomatoes. We got a bunch of zucchini initially, but it's buried over there somewhere. But what I do see is I see flowers that we did not plant. These cosmos we did not plant. I see a lot of seeds that are being dropped. A lot of my herbs did fine. But I'm seeing tons of bees, guys. Tons of critters that are just enjoying this. And honestly, when you have a garden that is not going to do what you want it to do for one reason or the other, like lack of rain, let it be a habitat. You can still get some good vegetables. You can still get some beans. But what is most important is keeping habitats alive. You can actually see some nasturtiums, some red nasturtiums down there. I've got some rosemary that's doing okay. The thyme's doing fine. I really don't know where these cosmos came from. I didn't plant any this year. But when you can't garden for one reason or the other, just let it be a habitat. Right?
Yeah.
Let it be a habitat. We're seeing all kinds of critters in here, and we're gonna take care of a lot of this fall, and then we'll just reconvene. But that is our garden. And yeah, there's a lot of bees in here. Honestly, we're fine with it. We have a lot of food in storage right now, and we'll still get some more food out of this regardless, but you can't walk through here. You have to climb. And that's what resulted in the drought. So that's where Copper Kettle Farms is right now. So what's next on our list?
Shed order.
Oh, yesterday. So Friday, we ordered my new shed. And I know I've talked about this before in lives and maybe in other videos. I work downtown. I rent an office space downtown for my business. And it's great, but I felt like, one, I wanted to be home in case Dad has an accident. Because he's here all day alone while Donald's in Maryland working and I'm downtown working. And we also like the idea of, instead of paying an office space rent, why don't we pay the farm rent for me to rent out as my business? So we've ordered the shed. Finally, we have put down the deposit on the shed. It'll be here in February. I've posted on Instagram a picture of what it's going to look like, and we're really I'm so excited for this. It's going to save us at least $400 a month once it's paid off. At least. That goes straight to the farm. So that's a big deal.
How could we afford that?
I feel like we're on, what's line is it anyway right now? Well, Colin, Donald is getting hazard pay, and he got a lot of back hazard pay this week for previous months due to COVID and him working in human waste. So we used that money to get his vehicle fixed, which costs like $600, and then we used the rest of it as part of the down payment on my shed. So Donald is getting hazard pay now, and I think it's till at least December, right?
Yeah, it's a slap in the face hazard pay, but it's hazard pay. So.
I mean, we're not gonna
it's extra money.
We're not gonna complain about extra money no matter what it is. We launched a new business. And you're helping come up with ideas for it. I launched a t-shirt business, and I'll put a link up here to it so you can check it out. You won't see it until I do the video.
Oh, okay.
So it's called freakycloths.com, and it's basically it's a way for us to express our nerdery. I've got like Star Wars themed t-shirts that we've designed, sneakers, hackers, that's one. That's actually a product off of my store. If you watch The Mandalorian, this is the way. It's really high quality. This one's embroidered even. He also got a sweatshirt.
A hoodie,
I guess. That says, I have spoken. Is that the one from the movie? We've got Lord of the Rings stuff. I mean, it's really a way for us to express the nerdery that is us. And then I have it set up in a really nifty way, which I'll do a video about later. Yeah, Cobra Kai, if you're into the new Karate Kid series. There's, I don't know, there's so much cool stuff on there. So check it out. And we did launch that. That took a little bit of work, but it's actually starting to get sales. I've got some of them listed on Etsy, some of them listed on the store. But I don't have to hold inventory or anything. It's all automated and it's awesome. So, what else?
We did that.
Oh, we have new goats, and you will see them here in a second. We went to I'm on the board member for the local SPCA, and they had, what's it called when you not confiscate? I guess it is confiscate.
Yeah, confiscate.
Like 30 sheep and goats and some chickens and stuff that were in a bad way. So they were able to get custody of all the goats and the sheep. So we have adopted 2. We may be adopting a 3rd Monday, but let's introduce you to them. We got 2 new goats. We got 2 new goats from the SPCA that were in a bad position. That is one of them. It's a big Nubian. We don't know. Donald's in the way. We don't know her name. And then this is Reggie, who is a Nigerian dwarf and is getting picked on a lot by our ladies. Poor guy. But we're thinking about doing a contest to name this Nubian, or just like a naming thing. If you guys want to help us figure out a name for her. She's our only Nubian, and she's a sweetheart. Reggie's a sweetheart too. He's just getting picked on a lot, especially by Oreo. Look at her looking at him. She says, I'm gonna mess you up. Oh, hell. Feels like I am the belle of the bar. I deserve to be on the camera. But Oreo, I think, because she got picked on so much, now she's picking on Reggie because it's her opportunity and he's a male. So, poor Reggie. I think we should have like hashtag like Reggie Power or something. But this is the one we're trying to name if you guys want to help us figure out a name for her.
The response is triggered when the goat smells something and must investigate further.
Oh.
Goats and all animals who show their phlegm
She's doing it behind you right now.
have an olfactory sensory organ on the roof of their mouths called the Jacobson organ, where they can smell and sense pheromones.
Are you smelling some pheromones, Belle?
The reason for the phlegm response is simply self-communication.
Hey, pretty girl.
Goats will use the phlegm when they smell something they are interested in and use it to gather information about the smell.
Donald has summoned the goats. Oh, hi, Blue. Oh, Oreo, did you scare away Reggie? They love their pine. Look at this. So what is next on our list?
New roosters.
Oh, we got new roosters. Yeah, this is all your territory, though, so you explain that.
So, I bought 3 new roosters.
Is that all you're going to say?
So I need to go further.
Where did we get them?
Ooh.
Myers.
Was it Myers Hatchery?
I think it was Myers Hatchery.
So, we have a goal. I have a goal to start breeding and selling.
Yeah.
Specific breeds. Well, when you do that, you got to have those specific roosters. So I ordered black Ocelot, or Ocelot. I don't even know if it's a different color. I think it's just Ocelot. Well, summer, and a blue-black Americana. The problem: they did not send me a blue-black. Americana.
Yeah,
So
this
I've got
is-
to call them
This is an all white chicken.
and send them back. Yeah, it's all white. So
Yeah, but that's the only one that we think is the wrong breed.
that's the only one that's the wrong one.
So, but they'll be ready to move here shortly,
Hmm.
and we'll go ahead and introduce you to them. Let's take a peek here. Hello, peepees. All three of you. We'll get you home, get you fed, get you watered. But there's our new babies. Oh, goodness. A little violence going on here. These are chickens. The white one is the one that was supposed to be the Americana, but that does not look like an Americana. I don't know what that is.
And yeah, so they'll be added to the our new breeding program that we're going to do.
And one of the goals is not only to breed and sell, like I assume you want to breed and sell,
Yes.
but a lot of these breeds are dual purpose. And we still love having Freedom Rangers or Red Rangers, whatever you want to call them. And we probably will still continue having those, but it's not sustainable. And if one of our goals here is to be sustainable, then we need to figure out a source for producing our own meat chickens. So this is something that allows us to still have eggs, still have meat chickens. They may not be as big, but we're going to try it out. It's an experiment.
And 𝙎𝙔𝙔𝙎 are probably one of the best. I would say it's one of the top 5, if not top 3, for dual purpose eggs and meat.
So we'll still be doing Red Rangers, but we're going to compare them and try out these dual purpose breeds and see what exactly do you get for something like that.
Yeah.
So what else?
That's it.
That's it. New Roosters and the anniversary. So yeah, that's pretty much what our summer's been like. Our garden, we'll have another video out about that, the good, bad, and the ugly that Rolling Hills tagged us in. But yeah, look for more videos from us. We are live Sunday nights at 9 p.m. now. We are going to be live Tuesday night, or I'll be live Tuesday night on Two Family Homestead because they asked me to be on again for their Tech Tuesday, and I'll be doing some training on Canva, and most likely it'll be on channel banner designs. So feel free to check that out. And I like being on their channel, so they let me geek out. I get my moment of geekery. So my channel here, like my business channel, I could probably talk about marketing, but here we're just going to talk about the farm.
I think you and Daryl geek out a lot together.
I like Daryl. So Daryl and Sherry both are just really cool guys. So if you have not checked out Two Family Homestead, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, even if you're not a homesteader, their channel is worth checking out. They do technical reviews of software, cameras, teach you how to make banners, teach you how to use editing stuff. So I mean, it's just worth it all together. So anyway, I'm Crystal.
And I'm Donald.
And we are Copper Kettle Farms.